What is up, YouTube? It is your boy King Bean back at it again with another video. It is the last video of the year. It's been a pretty fantastic year for us on YouTube, and I owe it all to y'all. So yeah, thank you. And without further ado, let's get into the video. My top 10 films of the year. At number 10, we got Women King. Now, I explained in my I forget what month I watched this video in, right? But I did like what I watched in whatever. And I was explaining that this movie apparently isn't historically accurate. And, I don't know if I'm supposed to like the movie or not. But me personally, I loved it. Like all the action scenes are really good. Like the fight scenes, them women was putting in work, bro. And then Viola Davis, I'm pretty sure she's going to get nominated for Best Actress, because she did her thing in this movie, man. She did her thing. The writing about her character and like the character development she gets throughout the film is really good. Her backstory and all that. I don't want to spoil anything, but it was just a really good film in my opinion. Taking out the fact that it's not historically accurate, the film itself was good, pretty good, and I loved it. Okay, on to the next one. At number 9, we got Bullet Train. Bullet Train is just a solid little summer action movie. I feel like I did make a video on Bullet Train, and I really loved it. It has Brad Pitt, so he's gonna do his thing. And like the whole cast of characters is really good. It's funny. It keeps you engaged all the way through because we're on the bullet train the entire time. So you never skip a beat in this movie. Something is constantly happening, and there's a whole bunch of plot twists that got me in my first watch, and I was like, okay, so yeah. If you haven't seen Bullet Train, I suggest you go watch it because it's just a fun movie to watch, with your friends or whatever. I watched it with my friends. We had a great time. But yeah, Bullet Train I really enjoyed. Number 8, we have Till. Till is a really powerful movie. I do not know the woman's name that plays Emmett Till's mother in this movie, but oh my gosh, I pray that she is nominated for an Oscar because she did a fantastic job. Her acting throughout the entire film was impeccable. It was immaculate. And what I love about this movie is like they love to just sit on emotions, right? And it's a really intimate film. They put the camera up in the people's faces and you can like feel their emotions. Like when she was sad, they would just like put the camera on her and you would just feel her sadness because like, if she's crying, they just let her cry and they put the camera on her. And I love how intimate the cinematography is with this film. And the story itself is obviously really good. I feel like everybody should watch this movie. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it because it's just a good movie and it has a good message. I hope you all know the story of Emmett Till. If you don't, educate yourself, please. But yeah, it's just a really powerful movie that I think everyone should watch. Okay, at number 7, Devotion. I wasn't expecting to like this movie as much as I did. Now, I knew that my boy Jonathan Majors was going to be in the film, right? So I automatically knew that I was going to watch it, but I wasn't expecting to like it as much. The filmmaking techniques used in this movie, the cinematography and stuff was really good. It was kind of like I don't want to say like a black Top Gun, but like, I don't know how to describe it, but like I love plane movies, okay? Like Top Gun, I love me some plane movies. And Jonathan Majors acting in this movie is so good. Like there's this I'm gonna spoil a little bit because I gotta explain this one thing. There's this one scene in the movie, right? And because this is, I forget what war we're fighting in right now, but racism is still around at this time. And he wrote down in a book everything that every racist person has ever said to him his entire life, right? And he says it to himself in the mirror, before he gets in the plane to like psych himself up, let him know that he's him. He's about to do that and he's about to prove him wrong. And there's this really great scene where like the the camera is the mirror, right? And he's looking directly into the camera and he's saying every bad thing that anyone has ever said to him in his entire life. And then tears start flowing out of his eyes and he's angry and he just keeps going and going and going and going. Oh, it's just a really great scene. Jonathan Majors, he's one of my favorite actors right now. I love him. And yeah, Devotion, it was really good. The plane action scenes looked good. I don't know if it was real or not, but it looked cool in my opinion. And yeah, I don't know what this guy's name is, but he played John Glenn in Hidden Figures. He was in Top Gun Maverick. Don't know what this guy's name is, but he's a really solid actor. I like him. He was like the I don't know what he's not a protagonist, but like he's the I don't know what the technical name for this type of character is, but he was Jonathan Majors' wingman in the movie, and I really enjoyed his character as well. So yeah, story was good, action good, acting, yeah, great movie. Go watch Devotion because Jonathan Majors is the GOAT. Number 6, Avatar: The Way of Water. Man, I saw this movie yesterday. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful movie. Like, I know we all go into Avatar for the spectacle, right? That's what you go into Avatar to see, the visuals. But I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting it to look this good. The way, like, James Cameron, he loves water, you know. We've seen it with Titanic. If you know James Cameron, you know he loves water, and you can really tell from, you know, the way he films this movie. You know, water has a big impact in this movie, hence the title, Avatar: The Way of Water. And like the way it's filmed, it just looks so beautiful. Like, I could just stay there and stare at it forever. And I know a lot of people are talking about like the acting wasn't as good. I thought the acting was pretty solid in this movie. All right, it wasn't bad enough to make me cringe, so I think it was pretty solid acting. The action, my god, bro. Neytiri, she is a freaking beast. Zoe Saldana, she the goat. There's this one scene at the end where, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like something happens right to get her blood boiling, and she just starts going ham on the sky people. She's going crazy, all right, and it looked really cool. Like she's a hunter for real. She gonna hunt you down and kill you because it's a great scene, all right. If you know what scene I'm talking about, you know it's a great scene. I give the movie a solid 10 out of 10. I think maybe I'm still like on an Avatar high. A lot of people have been telling me that it's not 10 out of 10 because I don't even know the dude's actual name in the movie. I call him Tarzan. Bro was interesting. The whole time I was watching the movie, I'm like, now why they got this white dude in dreads? But yeah, they got a little Tarzan dude in the movie, and you know, he makes some interesting choices that I'm not gonna get into, and I know that a lot of people are mad about his choices made in the film, but me personally, I thought he was you know, he pretty cool. What's the name? Sully. What's the dude's first name? No, how did I forget his name already? I know his last name is Sully. Bro. My brain. Jake Sully. At the beginning of the movie, he like compared Tarzan to like being a house cat that they had. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, there's a lot of deep themes in this movie about like family and you know, a lot of spiritual stuff going on as well, and like, you know, being an outcast. Speaking of outcast, I don't even know the dude's name, but the middle son, he was my favorite character. But yeah, I'm definitely going to make a little video essay on this sometime in January. But yeah, I loved Avatar: The Way of Water, and I think that you should go watch it if you have not seen it yet. All right, top 5. Here we go. At number 5, we got Nope. Now, this is my first ever Jordan Peele movie, right? So I honestly didn't really know what to expect, but this movie, it screams film to me, you know? Like, some movies are movies, but this is a film, you know? Like, there's so many things that this movie is. It's a film about aliens. It's a film about animals. It's a film about race. It's a film about family. It's a film about loss. Like, it's a film about filmmaking. Like, it tackles a lot of stuff, and it manages to be really good. Like, even though it has all these things combined into one, it's still such a great movie, and it's funny. Daniel Kaluuya, I hope I said his name right, but he's such a great actor, and his comedic timing in this movie is impeccable. Like, he has like a really like reserved performance because his character is like that within the film, but when he does, like, when there's funny moments, he really, like, if you've seen the movie, you know the guy's funny and he has great comedic timing. Keke Palmer is like the life and joy of this movie. She is the big bubble of energy. She does a really great job. Her and Daniel, they have such a great chemistry as brother and sister in this movie, and I really enjoyed it. Steven Yeun, I think that's his name. His character and what his character goes through in this movie, I might gotta make a video on that, just that itself, because there's a whole like chimpanzee, like, I'm gonna spoil it if you haven't seen it. Oh well, skip a little bit ahead, but there's a murderous chimpanzee in this movie, right? And I don't know, this movie is so goofy but like serious, but like, I don't know, Jordan Peele's just him for real, because I don't know how he managed to do all this and make it a good movie, but it's good. And like, the whole, I feel like to me, right, I think the movie is about, you know, loss and how we deal with loss. And, you know, if something unexpected happens to someone we love, how far we would go just to figure out what happened, you know, just to get, because they spent this whole movie trying to get one little picture, some simple video evidence of the thing that killed their father, you know. And it just goes to show how far we as people would go to, like, you know, make sense of what happened and, you know, in our mind. And yeah, it's just a really great film and I enjoyed it. Okay. On to the next one. At number 4 is The Fabelmans. Man, this movie was made for me. All right, it's about a young boy and he wants to become a filmmaker, hence me. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be kind of sort of a biography about Steven Spielberg, sort of, not like, you know, down to the details, but it's supposed to be like, it's pretty much a biography about him and, you know, his young life. And, you know, he wanted to be a filmmaker, and the whole thing about this movie was like his dad kept telling him that, oh, this is a hobby, you know, because his dad was an engineer, you know, a big engineer guy. I dabbled my hand in engineering this year. Wasn't for me, because I'm a filmmaker, yo. Look at me and Steven Spielberg. Anyway, I'm getting off track. His dad kept telling him it was a hobby, and, you know, he really just wanted to make films. And, you know, he goes throughout the movie and he's making all these little, like, home movies, and they're like really good. He figured out that, like, I didn't know how movies were edited back in the day. They had to, like, get the film, and then they had to, like, watch it back and then, like, chop the actual film, like the film itself. You had to, like, cut it where the cut is and then, like, place it down and have this, and then I guess you have like a machine that puts all the film you chopped up, it like pieces of film together to make the movie. Like, that's really cool to me. I love movies and I want to make them one day, and I love editing, and, you know, this movie was just made for me. And, you know, if someone tells you that your hobby is just a hobby, you know, don't listen to them. Make it your career, okay? I love The Fabelmans. Great movie. Go watch it, because it's I don't know, it speaks to me, man. Yeah. Number 3, Top Gun Maverick. Now, these next 3 films, they can be arranged in any order, you know. They're the greatest films of the year for me. But you know, this is just the order I put them in, because personal preference. I forgot to say that this is not the list that I think is like the objectively best films of the year. This is just my personal opinion of what I liked, as much this year. Anyway, Top Gun Maverick, man. Ooh, now this is a movie. This is cinema, true freaking cinema. Oh my gosh. Tom Cruise is a freaking legend. He's my favorite part about this movie is that it was real. They put the actors through actual military training. They put the actors in the planes themselves. Those are the planes you see flying through the sky, those high speeds in this movie. The actors are actually in those planes. No, this is not no CGI. This isn't a green screen. They are actually in the sky flying those planes. And the action is just so good. And the storyline is, this Top Gun Maverick is so good. I still haven't rewatched it since I've seen it back in March. So details about this movie are really fuzzy. I'm not going to lie to you, but I do know that, what's his name? Rooster? It's a beautiful man right there. I'm trying to get like him for real, But, yeah, please, if you haven't seen Top Gun Maverick, go watch it. Cause, it's either this or Everything Ever All at Once is actually, no, I heard this movie Tar is really good and it might win the Oscar for Best Picture. But yeah, according to my personal opinion and knowledge that I've gathered from the interweb, either Top Gun Maverick, Everything Ever All at Once, or this movie called Tar is going to win Best Picture. So it's that good. So go watch it, all right? Tom Cruise is a freaking goat. I'm sorry. Yeah, anyway, number 2, Everything Everywhere All at Once. If you had the chance to watch my video essay before YouTube copyright struck it and took it down, I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, it is a multiversal action film that deals with the themes of happiness, like true happiness, and where it comes from, and you should try to see the bright side of things in whatever situation you're in. It may suck. Try to see the bright side, and it has some really great fight scenes that I really, really enjoy. The fight scenes are really good. The acting within this movie is so good. My personal favorite part about the movie is the editing and the special effects used, because they had a 3-person team. 3 people edited this movie, and it looks so good. There's this one scene where she's like traveling through every multiverse, and it's like it looks so good. And I'm so mad that this movie did not get nominated for Best Special Effects, but Multiverse of Madness did. And what? How did Everything Everywhere All at Once not get nominated for best special effects, but freaking Multiverse of Madness did? Multiverse of Madness is mid. It is a mid movie, and I put some respect on Everything Everywhere All at Once. A lot of people haven't seen it, but it's getting nominated for Best Picture because it's that good. Just go watch this movie, because everything, I don't even know how to explain it, because it's such a, I don't know. This movie is so big and the themes are so large, and it tackles a lot of things, and everything about this movie is just great. You need to experience it for yourself. So please go watch Everything Ever All at Once, because it's great. I loved it. And on to number 1. I'm pretty sure we've all already guessed what my number 1 film of the year is. If you know me, I love this movie. The number 1 film, my number 1 favorite film of the year 2022 is Morbius. Morbius is such a great movie, Morbius sweep. It's Morbin time. It made 21 billion more billion bucks. It's Morbin time. I'm sorry. I just want to say that I love the Morbin memes. My actual number 1 movie of the year, as I was saying, if you know me, you know, The Batman. I don't even got to say much. I'm gonna make another The Batman video, because y'all ain't watched the first one I made, so I gotta make another one, because this is how you make a Batman movie. The score. Greg Fraser's cinematography is some of the best things I've seen in my entire life. It just looks so good. And in this movie, they use this thing called the volume. It's this big, huge, I don't know how long of a screen, and there's like so many like mini screens that make a big screen. There's so many like LEDs, and it's called the volume, right? And it looks like a real thing is behind you, but it's like it's a big screen just in HD. And I had the chance to see one of these in real life. There's this Jason Bourne stunt spectacular at Universal Studios, and they use a similar thing, and like it looks so real, like what you're saying. It's like it looks like real people are on there, but like they're like a video. It's really good, okay? The volume, and yeah, Robert Pattinson, his portrayal of the Batman is so good, and everybody talks about, oh, he's a bad Bruce Wayne. You know, Bruce Wayne was barely in this movie, because if you're paying attention to the plot of the film, this is like his first, you know, couple of years as Batman, right? He doesn't really know how to be Bruce Wayne yet. That this isn't the Bruce Wayne that we've seen before, all right? You guys got to adapt to the story. You don't understand what's going on in the story. This is a Batman who is Batman. Batman is his persona, as he explains within the movie, and Bruce Wayne is the mask that he puts on, and he doesn't know how to be Bruce Wayne yet because he's still young. He has to grow up and learn how to be Bruce Wayne. And they said that this movie wasn't a Batman origin story, but in a way it is, because at the beginning of the movie, he explains that he's vengeance, right? And through the course of the film, he has to learn that he doesn't need to be vengeance to save the city, because him being vengeance is just begetting more violence within the city. What he needs to become is Batman. He learns by the end of the movie that, you know, he transforms from vengeance to Batman by the end of the movie, and it's really good. It looks good. Greg Fraser's the GOAT, and the score, the Batman score, is so good, and it sounds cool, and I listen to it while I work out because it's so good. The Batman is the best film of 2022, hands down, and if you think it's not, you're wrong, because I'm right. I love the Batman. It's so good. Thank you for watching this video. If you're still here, tell me what your favorite films of 2022 were. I forgot to mention some honorable mentions that probably would have been on this list if I'd seen them in time are Glass Onion and Babylon. Didn't see them, sadly, but they probably would have made the list if I'd seen them in time. But yeah, let me know what your favorites are. Thank you guys for a great year on YouTube. We hit 500 subscribers. Thank you very much. Yeah, the 500 subscribers special was supposed to drop either today or tomorrow, but it's gonna be like a week probably, because I want to make it good. All right, I got some stuff to do and I want to make it good for y'all, so just wait. And yeah, thanks for a great year YouTube. It's been a great year of movies, and yeah, hope y'all have a great New Year's, have a great day, and I'll see y'all in 2023. All right, peace out.